everybody! Hello. Thank you for sticking with me through me trying to figure out why the frickety heck my Discord wasn't saying that I was live. But hello everyone, welcome on in. How is your Tuesday going? I see you, Barb, thinking it's Monday. Don't curse us, it's Tuesday. It's an extra special Tuesday because it is 2022. So lots of twos today. EdgeFit, thank you so much for resubscribing for 5 months. I really appreciate it. Welcome on in. Hello. Barb, hello. Bard, hello. Resident Bard, EdgeFit, Geek Outs. There's the lovely Just Here for Coffee in chat, and DanuKid7, hello, and Dragon Loot, and the lovely Littlest Drummer, and Blizzard Star. Hello everybody, welcome on in. It's lovely to see you. Hello. Fun fact, the B in Barb stands for 2. Well, I did not know that. That's super cool. It's a big old 2-day today. In 200 years, it'll really be 2-day. Yeah, in 200 years, it'll be February, it'll be 2/22, 22. Whew, that's too many 2s. Anyways, we won't be here to celebrate that Tuesday, so we are celebrating this Tuesday today by doing our regular Tarot Tuesday stuff. But, hi everybody, welcome on in. I hope you're having a very good Tuesday, and having a good resting day. It has been a very busy weekend for me, and I'm still sort of recovering from working like 30-40 hours in 3 days. So, you know, if I'm a little out of it today, that is why. But I'm really glad that you guys are here, because I really want to work on the Fool and just vibe with you guys and have a good time. Thanks for being here. Big stretch. Ash is cleaning herself now. She heard the sound of my voice. It is no longer quiet time. It is time for cleaning herself. My scheduled tweeted as scheduled. Heck yeah. If you write this day in a European way, 22/02/2022, and write it in black letters, it's the same upside down and right side up. That is a big old palindrome right there, Gemini. But also, hello, Gemini. Welcome on in. Hello. And First Clone, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you as well. Welcome on in, First Clone. How is everyone doing today? Clear Skies fans, 2 warp cores, 2. All I have to do today is my laundry, so I've got plenty of time for that. Heck yeah. I did laundry yesterday. Very fast. I slept 14 hours and then stayed in bed another 3. And now I am up. Well, I mean, if you needed to get caught up on sleep, that sounds like a very productive day, Danny. ChrissyCon! I thought today was Monday, all day today. ChrissyCon, I understand completely. Fully understand completely. I also feel like it's Monday a little bit. But I'm not gonna, say that, because the last time I didn't know what day it was, we got super cursed. So, it's Tuesday, but for everyone that thinks it's Monday, I feel you. But hello, ChrissyCon, welcome on in. How is your Tuesday going? Or Monday in your world. Changeling in 2 weeks, I know. Oh, I cannot tell you how excited I am for Changeling. I'm really excited for Changeling in 2 weeks. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna draw their characters. I'm gonna get back into doing some TTRPG fan art. Just you wait. I don't know how we're gonna do it. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna do TTRPG fan art because Changeling is happening and I simply must. Everyone, look at Ash. Look at Ash. She's so cute. Well, since you've done this, ChrissyCon, here we go. Now I force you to look at Ash. That's all you see. Literally just walked through the door at home. Gonna make a cuppa and switch on my PC. Heck yeah, EdgeFit. Glad you were able to make it home safely. Welcome back. I had such a busy weekend. I had a big game night Sunday and also GM'd a session 0 on Sunday for a post-adventure D&D game I'm running. Woof. That sounds extremely busy, Barb. Dang. I hope you were able to rest and recuperate after that, but it sounds awesome. No want snow. It's, hold on. Pardon me. It's been snowing all day today. The visibility today has been so bad. Luckily, I don't have to leave my house, but, Daniel tried to leave the house this morning and, could not get more than a mile because all of the, like, cars on the highway were, like, just parked on the side because the visibility was so bad. So he turned around and started working from home today. So it's been snowing for, like 12 hours so far. So, you know, it's a big old snow day, which is not a bad thing. We live in Minnesota. It's the middle of winter. It happens. But yeah, the visibility has been really bad. I've barely been able to see outside my window. God bless you. Thank you very much. I must lurk. I heard my food boil over on the stove. No worries, Barb. Go get that food. Get that sustenance. Don't let it boil over. But also, I've got a few announcements before we get started on the drawing today. It's going to be a pretty chill day, all things considered. I feel like if we bring in our most chill vibes on this Tuesday, we will maybe finish the Fool today. Maybe not, but maybe we will. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see. I need your guys' energy for that, though, because these goblins have been kicking my ass the past 2 Tuesdays. Well, 3 Tuesdays, really. These goblins have not been cooperating, and I need your guys' lurking energy and just general vibes to figure out how the heck these goblins are supposed to be put together. Hey, Midgelings, welcome on in! How's your Tuesday? It is going pretty okay. It's been sort of a slow, weird brain day, just because I'm very tired, but other than that, pretty good, you know. All things considered, pretty good. We must end the beginning of this journey. We must end the beginning. Ash bath time. Washing her face. Washing her face. How is your Tuesday going, Midgelings? It is lovely to see you. Welcome on in. But other things, for announcements that we have to get, it's Tuesday! It is Tuesday. It is the Tuesdayest of Tuesdays. I also like Tuesday. I have no idea what that is, but if that means that we're gonna eat some food, I'm down for it. But, the announcements. First of which is this little gold bar down there. We have only 5 days left to get to our Pisces coloring page goal. If we get to $350 before Saturday, literally today or Thursday, if we get to $350 before Saturday, I will be drawing on Saturday a Pisces coloring page. It'll be something that you guys will help me kind of design, figure out what's going to be a part of it, and we'll just do some really chill, really cool, just line art of Pisces stuff all Saturday and for the preceding Saturdays until it's done. And then once it's done, it'll be free for you to download and color either traditionally or digitally on my Gumroad. So if you want a new coloring page from me, get that. We only have $100 left before we hit that goal, so not too far away. Not too far away. Also, it is also donating to me. All you have to do to hit that goal is use the tip jar down below. I realize I haven't been saying that, but yes, the tip jar down below. You see the little button down there that says tip jar? Click that, use the Streamlabs donation link, and that bar will go up. Also, for those of you that are in the Brigade Discord, and are participating in the Valentine's Day gift exchange, which is basically just Secret Santa, but for Valentine's Day and ships, that will be happening this Sunday at noon 30 CST. So if you have not finished your gifts yet, this is the week to do it. You have until noon 30 on Sunday to turn those into the drive for us to all give those gifts out. Yeah, during the voice chat get-together and the Valentine's Day celebration. Technically, that Valentine's Day was last week, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. We do things at our own pace here. So Valentine's Day gift exchange, and if you are not part of the Discord and want to be part of the Discord, to hang out with us that day, because you like hanging out with us and just chatting and seeing everybody's art, you can join the Discord right now. It is free for everybody to join. Anyone can join, whatever you'd like. Yeah. If you are in the Discord and want to hang out with us, even if you're not part of the Valentine's Day gift exchange, you are more than welcome to hang out and voice chat and see the lovely art and be a part of the gift-giving ceremony. Because the more the merrier, you know? Hey, Flower Crown Gaming, welcome on in, and Odds and Ents, hello, hello, hello. How's your guys' Tuesday going? It is lovely to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And other than that, just a few quick, things to keep track of for everybody. Firstly, I went to Con on the North last weekend, and because of that, I have some new prints and things that were not fully sold out. By Con on the North. So I will be uploading those prints in limited stock in quantity for whatever I have left over from Con on the North to my Etsy store next week. So keep an eye out on my socials for when that store drop happens. And last but not least, check out my website and the Phoenix page and Webtoon and Tapas to get a announcement about announcements coming about the Phoenix, because it's been on hiatus for a while and it is coming back, but just not yet, but soon. There we go. I'm done. So I can now say, oh my god, Dad, thank you! Thank you so much for the $19.69. Nice. We are at $269.69. Nice. Double nice. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's all the announcements I got. I'll talk about them throughout the stream and stuff as well. And if you have any questions about any of them, and or if you want to just hype up what you're doing for the Valentine's Day gift exchange, I would love to talk about it with you guys, because cool things are happening and I want to talk about them. But now we bring my tablet over so we can start working on the food. This food. 2 nices on Tuesdays. Yes. Everything comes in pairs today. I feel like today is a more Valentine's Day than a Valentine's Day, because it's all about pairs. You know, everything comes in twos. Happy Tuesday to you as well, Odds. How dare you donate advance satisfaction? I challenge you to a duel, even though you're correct. Zero Gamer, hello, 222222222. Welcome on in. It is all the twos. I feel like we gotta do a doodle about twos today. I drew some bagels today. Would you care to share, Midgelings, if you'd like to link what the bagels you drew in whatever form the link is? I would love to see your bagels. How was drawing bagels? Was it a study? Was it just for fun? Was it a redeem? I must know. Why did you draw bagels today? I want to see them, because I bet they look delicious. Keyleth Sunray beams energy towards Bree. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's getting to the point in the winter where I can feel my body being fully just out of vitamin D. Vitamin D is the sun, right? I don't know science. But it's the point of the winter where it's like, oh boy, I've been inside and in the cold and with no sun on my body for too long. So I appreciate it. I'm re-listening to Harrow again, just finished Gideon. Ooh! I have not yet read or listened to Gideon or Harrow. I just know about it because of the lovely resident bard in chat, because that is his gosh dang favorite book series, I'll tell you. He absolutely loves it. Haku! This much time has passed. Nice! Thank you so much for the 29 months. I really appreciate it. Welcome back to Having Wings. How is your Tuesday going? And happy Tuesday. Specifically the number 2. I almost said the letter. That's incorrect. Alright, let's get some. still looking at this and I still don't know what to do about this blue shirt from last time. I remember last time Wraith and John was trying so hard to get me to figure out what the goodness gracious heck this I don't know how to do these colors. These colors are good, but like I don't know if I like the blue. Does anyone have like, cuz I don't I'm still stuck. The time away did not help me. I don't know what to do about the colors. How do people feel about the color variation in this Jester costume? I need your input. Duality on Tuesday. We have lots of paradoodles. We do have lots of paradoodles. We could do that today. Hi, been fighting a cough for 10 days today and I'm so done. Oh no, I'm so sorry you have a cough. That sucks. I've been sneezing up a storm recently and it's been very annoying. Hopefully it clears up soon, Zero. Valentine's Day gift. So my idea is to redact it and have them redacted. And hopefully I'll have it done for redacted in time. I'm drawing it by hand. You're drawing it by hand? Ooh. I'm excited to see, Matt. I'm very excited to see. Ooh, midglings, yes. Bagels. Ooh. Bagel Bits Twitch badge. Okay, I love it. Look at these bagels. Those, I was correct. They do look delicious. These bagels look incredible. I recently found out you can customize the bit badges. So bagels. Is there a reason why they're bagels or just because you like bagels? And yeah, you can customize bit badges. I've done it a little bit before. I honestly really want to do sort of a revamp of all of my badges and bits and things like that on my, well, and also emotes, I guess, on my channel because we have so many things to like revamp on my channel that I haven't just gotten around to yet. Like I want to like make the wings look a little bit better. I want to add bit badges and new emotes and things, but I haven't had the time. So one day we'll have a whole revamping of all of the rewards that you guys can get on this channel. One day. Maybe when I'm finally not making like 7D emotes for other people's channels. I'll finally make emotes for my channel. These are very good. These are very good bagels. I do like these bagels. All my monetary stuff is bread related because burb theme. Oh, okay. Sure. Fair. Burb theme. I can see that. I like that. I see that Rainy is not in chat, so I'm making a cute game about being a crow trying to get two wayward friends / lovers to find each other by leaving little trinkets for them. That is adorable. That sounds amazing, John. So cute. I can't believe you're making a game for the Valentine's Day gift exchange. You, my friend, are going above and beyond. For sure. Yeah, vitamin D is what you get from the sun. I usually take supplements all winter. Okay, and that is something I discovered last night. I re-remembered this about myself last night, that I am really bad at having I'm really bad at having a routine. It's just not in my repertoire to have a routine. And I just cannot do it. Like, there was one time, like, a few weeks ago when I first got, like, vitamins, that I was trying to take, like, vitamins every day after I would brush my teeth and stuff in the morning. And I did it, like, maybe successfully for a week. And then I kept, like seeing it in the pantry and being like, oh, I should do that, or oh, I should probably do that, and then being like, well, doing this very simple small task right now seems like insurmountable to my brain, so I will come back later and do it, and I never did, and I just can't take things. I just can't do things regularly in a routine. The longest a routine can last for me is like maybe a week. And like the closest thing that I have a routine is the streams, but I can't even like start them on time. My brain just like cannot even comprehend being like, oh, it's 4:30. I should probably start my stream. But like I can't like even like start preparing for my stream until 4:30 because my brain is like 4:30 is stream time. It'll just magically start at that time. And it's like, obviously not. Which is why I'm always late. I'm so bad at having a routine. I cannot like line up the blocks and then like domino my way to the end, which is detrimental to a freelance career life. But I'm making it work. Dark Red? I don't know. I don't know if Dark Red... We played with Dark Red, but I think we thought it was too serious. Yeah, I think we played with Dark Red Zero, and we thought it was a little too serious. Because I want it to be a lighter color. Maybe, maybe instead of blue, maybe we make it a light purple. Just because we have, like, now this, like, light orange and this dark orange and a white, maybe we make the inside of the shirt light purple. You know what? Let's try that. Lighter. How do we feel about that? How do we feel about light purple? I think my recipient isn't in chat, but still not gonna chance it. You know what? Fair. There is a lot of lurkers in this community, which I appreciate so thoroughly. So don't type things if you don't want your recipient to know. Sadly, I'm sick, so I'm sick the past 2 days, which is also why I dropped in to say hi and go back to sleep. You know, Haku, valid. Absolutely valid. You should definitely take care of your corporeal form and rest and relax. I'm very sorry to hear that you were sick. Start redeeming Quick Doodles as emotes. Honestly, I probably should. I just need more like ideas for emotes. I have a few. You guys gave me a few that I have like a list of, and then after that, I don't know. We have like 8 to 10 more emotes to create for this channel, which I'm very excited about, but I don't know. Actually, no, we don't. We have, let me see. I think we have like maybe like, because we've got the follower emotes, which are all my regular emotes, and then we have the seasonal emotes as my current emotes, and then Ash Shrimp. We have some more emotes to make. We'll figure it out when we get there. One day. Get that bread. Get that bread. That monetary bread. Alright. That feeling when you have a delightfully powerful burp. Sometimes burping just really helps. Sometimes you just have so much pressure in your little chest and stomach that burping is like the best thing ever, Zero. And I'm very happy for you. Good job. I like bread. I'm making 2 games right now. The second one is a secret. I think I know what the second one is based on stuff we talked about. But, you know, I will not say what my suspicions are. Not at all. Technically, you're working on 3 games right now, I think. If my math is correct. Haha, routine. You're so funny. Thank you, Zero. Thank you very much. My head is so empty. Now all I have is pangolin and bait. Wait. Also, you have a pangolin? Where is the pangolin? Where is the pangolin? Excuse me. I must see this pangolin. I love pangolins. This is looking lovely. Oh, thank you, Mitch. I appreciate it. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere with it. I just don't know how to feel about it. Because I really like a lot of it in the composition, but the colors, I don't usually do, like, jester-looking clothes. This is, like, my first time ever, so I don't know how I feel about it. But if you like it, then I think I'm doing something right. That light purple vest slaps. Yes! Yes! That was a bad dab. Yes! If you don't have ADHD, then IDK, what's up? You know, it's Matt, you bring up a very good point that ever since I have met so many more people online that have ADHD, just been describing their symptoms, I really think I have ADHD. I really do think I do. I haven't, like, got a diagnosis for it, or anything, but I don't know how to do that. I'm sure I could find out, but that is another thing on the list of medical things I have to do before my insurance with my family runs out when I turn 26, which is very close because I'm turning 24 next week. My birthday's next week. Holy shit. The end of February is coming so fast. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. You know, not having a time existential crisis in the middle of stream. No, we're not doing that right now. I can have that later, off camera. But yes, I definitely think that I probably have ADHD, just based on everything I know about myself and what everyone else that I know has ADHD is like. I'm like, I'm way too much like that to not have ADHD. Phone alarms are a godsend for routines. See, I started at the very beginning of the year, I started doing that for, like, I have check social media alarms, which is things you guys have heard sometimes on my channel, for, like, every few hours on my phone, and I've been okay at doing those things, but recently, the check social media alarm that I made for myself at 11 a.m. Is what wakes me up in the morning. And so, and I just keep hitting ignore on that. So, like, my entire day, like, just continually just gets shifted and shifted and shifted back. And so the routine just keeps, like, changing, and then the routine doesn't, like, match up with the phone alarms anymore, and then I just keep hitting ignore. It doesn't help me. I thought it helps me, again, for, like, 1 to 2 weeks. And then I have to change how everything works around my brain again. I put my vitamins on my desk so that they're in my line of sight. My vitamins are on my... the vitamins that I take are on my, like, bathroom sink. And yet, I still don't take them. I look at them, I say, not now, and I never do. See you in a bit, Danny. Have a good dinner. I have very much necessary meds and will about every other day forget to take them despite an alarm on my phone when I need to take them. Executive dysfunction? I feel like I just live perpetually in executive dysfunction 0. Like, 100%. Also, I'm glad I'm not alone in forgetting to take things on routine, but oh my goodness, I really hope you're able to figure out that stuff for your meds. That's why I really don't want to have, like, actually have meds that I ever have to take for real. Like, one of the reasons why I don't have the birth control pill and have Nexplanon in my arm is because there's no way I would remember to take my birth control pills. Like, none. Yeah, I have a hard time keeping up with chat. Can I send pangolin pic? Yes, please send the pangolin pic, Midge. I would love to see it. Haven't drawn him yet. It's my new background. Please, I want to see the pangolin. I love pangolins. I'm very behind on. I get very behind on chat because I like respond to what everyone is saying, and then I just kind of like get really into one thing, and then I talk for a while and forget where I was, and so I go back up, and I'm just get behind on chat. You're not behind. I am. I'm very sorry for the confusion. We need a Goblin emote around here, and definitely a Magic/Tarot emote. I mean, you kind of cornered their market on Goblins emotes, and I don't want to take that away from you. We definitely need a Tarot emote. I feel like that could either be like me holding tarot cards up in front of my face, sort of like the fan emote that I did for you, or like an Ash, like someone thought like having Ash on top of some tarot cards would be cute. I don't know how well that would fit in. I don't know how well that would fit in the, like, the very limited box space we have, but it would be adorable, I must say. How do we not have a Cherry Blossom emote is beyond me. We have the Crest emote. We haven't, okay, I will say we haven't really made emotes for like a year. And like the most recent emote we've made is the Ash emote. That was like a month ago. We haven't made emotes since like 2020 on this channel. But we have the Brigade Crest emote, which is kind of a Cherry Blossom emote, but that is also for only like tier 2 subscribers. The podcasts I listen to are gonna give me nightmares. Hi JJ, welcome on in. Hello, hello, hello. Which podcast are you listening to? Which horror podcast are you listening to now? I think you know one thing about it, and it's a game about K-dramas. Yes, that is the one thing I know about it, is that it's a game about K-dramas. If we count CNC, then it is 3. Yes. He's making a game about ducklings causing chaos. I mean, John would definitely make that game. These are my 2 favorite colors. Orange and purple? Sweet. All right. Vibes. I don't usually work in orange and purple, though you guys know this. I work in the bi-color palette almost exclusively. No, I don't. I work in various colors, but mostly it's blue and pink. Wait, 2 more secret projects that I don't know about? Well, damn, alright. I tell my mom that purple and yellow are complementary colors, but no one believes me. They're not technically complementary colors, but they are close. Technically, the complementary colors would be orange and purple, since those are secondary colors across from each other on the color wheel. Technically, it's blue and yellow, which are the complementary colors across the color wheel. But orange and purple are close, are the complementary colors. But yellow and purple are very close, which is why the Vikings use that color. And then it's green and red. Psychiatrists can diagnose and prescribe treatments. Was diagnosed ADHD recently, and OMG, my life did a big improve. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear it. I think I really need to, Yeah, friend, my birthday is soon. Wait, you're only 24? Yeah. Well, I'm not 24 right now. I'm 23 right now. I'm going to be 24 in a week. I'm going to be 24 in a week. My birthday is next Thursday? Wednesday? Hold on. Next Thursday. My birthday is next Thursday. March 3rd. I'm glad you're able to get a diagnosis, Zero. That's awesome. I'm very happy for you. I should get a diagnosis for a few things, and possibly like anxiety meds or something. I don't know. There's a lot of things that I could do to improve my health that just requires me to make appointments and have time. And know what my insurance is. I haven't gotten an ADHD diagnosis, but I've just accepted that I likely have it. Same boat, JJ, same boat. You're not old, Edgefit. You're not old at all. I am just... Orange, welcome on in! Hello, hello, hello. And welcome back, Danny. Welcome back. You are not old, Edgefit. I'm just... young. I will be taking next Thursday off. So we're not going to be celebrating my actual birthday that day. I've done the thing ever since I started working, or even in college, for my birthday, that I always take that day off. Like from work or school or anything. I always take that day off of things for just as a little birthday treat for me. But we can celebrate my birthday on Saturday that week. You can blush monster me on Saturday the 5th. I promise. I have set that day aside in my calendar already for you guys to bombard me with love. Because last year, if last year was anything, I know it's going to happen again. But also, Melva, welcome on in to Tarot today. Thank you so much for the 500 bits. I really appreciate it. Blush monster all week. Gotcha. God damn it. God damn it. Oh boy. You can also blush monster me on my birthday, just not live on stream. If you're in the Discord or on social media, you are more than welcome to just bombard me with love on next Thursday if you'd like. But I am taking that day off of work for a little treat for myself. Same boat of no diagnosis, but being like, yeah, that's me, but being autistic. Interesting. I don't think I am autistic, but I definitely think anxiety and ADHD are definitely what's in my brain. Anxiety med's good. Ooh, pangolin pick! Pangolin pick! Pangolin pick! I'll get to that in a second. Yes, the Flumin isn't here. Oh, we the olds. No, there's other people that are in... my parents are in chat. I don't know how old some other people are, but my parents are in chat. If 11 isn't here, they're up there, because, they had to have given birth to me, so if I'm 20, I don't know. But it's not really old. I mean, the last time we talked about this in age on stream, we decided that 100 is old, and until you're 100, you're not old yet. You're midlife at 50, and you're 100. At 100, you're old. You can start feeling old at 100. That's the cutoff currently. That's what we talked about before, and I stand by that. See, the bathroom never worked for me because the bathroom is transitory. I do the same thing. But I sit at my desk for hours, so at some point I'll look over, see them, and ADHD will work in my advantage, and I'll slam them. That's nice. No, I still don't think that would work on my desk, because, I've had, like, ibuprofen on my desk, and I've had ibuprofen on my desk before, and I've had, like, incredibly terrible headaches. And I will leave my room to go find ibuprofen, only to realize that ibuprofen is on my desk. So, for a different reason, I don't think I would see or know that they are there. Because I would just they would just become background at that point. I have to have a meds alarm to remember. I have to turn my allergy medication upside down, or I don't remember if I took it or not. I mean, fair. It's very important to remember if you've taken your medication or not. And if you have a system to remember, more power to you. Alright, Pangolin, Midgelings, Sharp Cat Boy, Precious Boop Snoot, Precious Boop Snoot. Thank you for sharing, Midgeling. Oh my god, yes, this picture of a pangolin. I love this picture of Okay, Midgelings, I know this picture of a pangolin because I use this picture of a pangolin as a reference for a sci-fi race that I made. I love this picture of Midgelings, if you're still here, I need to show you something. I'm going to go in my deep art folder, hopefully, and see if I can find the pangolin picture that I drew off this pangolin, because I love pangolins so much, and you need to know that I recognize this picture of a pangolin. Where you be? Where you be, my beautiful pangolins? There we go. There it is. There it is. This was like back in college, so it's not a great representation, but I had to. I just did pangolin. Pangolin! Look at the little hand thing. I specifically remember because the little, they're holding their hand like this. It is so cute. They're just going like this, and it's adorable. And I made pangolin art for, this is a species in the Phoenix that is based off of pangolins. And I love them with my whole heart. Thank you for sharing. This is so cute. So cute. Remembering anything regularly is not possible for me. I'll remember 2 days later. Same, 100%. Same edge of it. I found coupling tasks helps me a lot, so I couple important things to make sure they happen. Like doing 2 things at once, or what do you mean by coupling tasks? Because that sounds interesting. Highlight my message. You do a good job of responding to everyone. It just takes time, and that's perfectly fine. Thank you, Matt. I like to make sure that the conversations keep going. And I have a lot to say. I appreciate the vote of confidence in me, Matt. I think that honestly, I mean, it's not a great hand, but it's not a bad hand. There we go. Hink. Now we just connect that. And there we go. We've got a hand. Needs to be a little bit bigger, but if we transform, make it a little bit bigger. A little smaller. So it fits in the... There we go. Hand! Alright! We've got a hand. I've been listening to a podcast about people going missing and then being forgotten. Oh god, that sounds terrible, JJ. You are not a ghost, and you exist. I love you very much. Gabri or Brie with tarot cards would be super cute, but Ash on tarot cards probably wouldn't read. I would agree that Ash on tarot cards probably wouldn't read. It would, I feel like it would get lost. Oh my god, there's so many more messages. I'm very behind. Brie loves pangolins. Thank you for the clip. Ah, him! Penguins are the best and are slowly moving off the endangered / watch list since they can carry COVID, and so poaching is down. Hey, at least COVID is saving some lives. Gotta run. Have a lovely stream. Thank you so much for hanging out, and have a very good lurk, Midgelings. I'm glad you were able to see my pangolin love. Bye! I made Bree draw Punk Pangolin Phoenix OC as a quick doodle once. Yes, I did. That was fun. Punk Pangolins was very fun. I drew a hand the other day and thought the exact same thing. It's not bad, but it's pretty okay. It's not great, but it's okay. And you know what? That's as good as hands need to be. That's all hands need to be, really. He's such a good boy. Thank you, Midge. Pangolins always look like they're nervous to tell you something. They do, and it's the cutest. They're just like, can I, excuse me? I know that I can dig up concrete and I'm like a little dragon, but I'm really scared to talk to you. And I'm just like, oh, you're so cute and ferocious and I love you. Bye. I like this philosophy. Hi, Geekouts. So when are we not supposed to celebrate? I like this philosophy. So when are we supposed to celebrate? I think what you can celebrate. You know what? If you want to, if you guys are like itching to celebrate my birthday, start celebrating on March 1st throughout the first week of March, because my birthday's in the middle of it. But if you want to just wait for my actual birthday, that is next Thursday. Now I want a drawing of Brie with all of her sonas. That will take forever, but I am down. I am down, Matt. I have way too many sonas to finish in one drawing. Absolutely too many. Alright, let's figure out what this next hand is gonna look like. Who knows? This one has a lot less detail, so we're just gonna do our best. I haven't made moats since like today when I last streamed. You know, Zero Gamer, fair. Absolutely fair. Emotes. Sometimes, especially if you make emotes for other channels like me, you kind of like forget that you have to like update your own and set aside time to do that, because I haven't. And like the first time I made emotes on this channel, like all of the emotes I made were purely redeemed and requested by my community. So now that I'm like, what would be good emotes for my channel, and I have to think about them myself, I have no idea. I have no clue. Like, what is my brand? I know what it is, like, objectively, but man, sometimes you just fully forget. Hi! Hi, JJ. Hello, Orange. It is lovely to see you. I know I said so earlier, but hello. It's lovely to see you. I just got to the part in chat once again where you came in. Brie.exe has stopped working. I thought it was yellow part. Also legit, that looks like yellow to me. Oh, wait, hold on. This looks like yellow to you? Interesting. Because I would say the sun behind the Fool is orange. I mean, the sun behind the Fool is yellow, and all of this is orange on the Fool. Do you think that the sun and this color are the same color? And I'm not trying to like drag you. I'm like genuinely curious, because this is a thing that I've like noticed a lot more online spaces recently, that like some people just see color in like very different like I knew this to some degree growing up, but I didn't realize like how like much it was, and like why I think I'm like pretty good at art and color theory is because I just see a lot more distinctions between colors, like just much more easily. And not that it's like, oh, I'm better than like, or my eyes are better. Obviously not. I need glasses. But it's more just like, oh, I've like trained myself so well through all of my like art practice that has an actual like physical like thing in my brain that I can see colors a lot. Like I can see distinctions between different hues and saturations of color like a lot easier than some people, which is genuinely just interesting to me that I didn't realize was a thing. I just like thought that like everyone could do that at one point, and I don't know. Genuinely not a drag, genuinely curious, and a thing I've been thinking about a lot. You'll hear a lot about Counts Quickly, 3 of the secret projects soon. Sounds good, John. Sounds good. Purple is red and blue, and both go well with yellow, so that's like a dope combo. Yes, it is, as long, like, cool colors and warm colors are great complementary colors to things just in general. Because, you know, cool colors, which is like purple, green, blue. Purple, green, blue is sort of like cool colors, and then orange, red, yellow are warm colors. We all know this. And anytime you just swap them across the color wheel, they will look really cool. Brie, the lesbian flag would like to disagree. Wait, I don't even remember what that is about, but you know, fair. Brie is baby. I am baby. Turned 23 a couple weeks ago. We's all babies. We all babies. 0 bibis. Welcome to the baby club. I'm 22. See? We're babies. On 3's day. Hyde's 29. Turns 39 this year. Alright. I read all of this at one point. Blush monster time. When are we supposed to celebrate? Ancient even. My knees on my shoulder would disagree with our humorous. Well, fair. Sometimes our bodies do not catch up to where our minds are at, and or are just not quite what we're looking for in our brains. A lot of the time our brains tell us that we're much younger than we are, and then our body is like, I would beg to differ, and everything hurts. Stupid corporeal forms. My knees were worn out at 24. My knees hate me at 22. My shoulders fucking kick my ass on a daily. A big mood on needing to schedule appointments and not being able to. I've had a hard time with that and definitely should have gone to the doctor, but I'm like, I mean it's fine. My anxiety meds refilling weird is probably what's gonna get me to contact the doctors finally after a few months since the first thing. Yeah, I went to go, like, last September, went to go get my Nexplanon replaced, because I really needed to, because the hormonal imbalance in my body was terrible. So, like, I really needed to do that, and then I was like, okay, then I'll start, like, actually going to the doctors for, like, getting my prescription checked for my eyes, and, Maybe go to the dentist, and I have not done any of those things. And it's been months. And I really need to. I use my cane a lot less now than when I was in my 20s. I mean, that's fair. Sometimes your body's just... Bodies are a journey. And we're all just living in them. What are knees? What are joints? Lack of object permanence, forgetting a thing is there, is an ADHD thing. Really? Is that true, Zero? Man, the more I'm learning about things from you guys, the more I'm just like, damn, alright. I just... By the way, I love the Rogan picture. Great job. Thank you, Melba. I really appreciate it. I was very, very, I was very pleased and very happy that Rogan asked me to do an update for his profile picture. It made me very happy. So I'm very glad that you liked it. If you do not know, if you have not checked that piece out yet, Rogan posted it on his Twitter, if you follow him on Twitter. Or if you follow Rogan on Twitch, he's updated his profile picture. And maybe go follow Rogan on Twitch anyways, because there might be some more of my art coming to his Twitch channel very soon. Just throwing that out there. I was thinking about something that I totally forgot what it was. Oh, that you guys, Zero talked about object permanence being an ADHD thing. That would explain so much. I really hope Daniel's watching this, because we've had this, like, not argument, but, like, it's not an argument. I don't know how to describe it, because it's not an argument, it's just, like, a recurring conversation of me spending, like, 10 minutes looking for a thing, and not seeing it, like, at all, and just not seeing it anywhere, and then being like, Daniel, I know it exists, please find it. And he will just walk into a room where I looked like 7 times and just pick it up off a shelf that I had looked at like a billion times and be like, here it is. And I'm like, it's like you picked that up out of thin air. I did not realize that existed until you touched it. Ugh. That explains so much. I have a segmented pillbox that has programmable alarms that go off to remind me. Very cool. That sounds super sweet.
Discover fresh new tracks.
I have a huge month-long pill organizer, so I have plenty of time to realize I need to refill it while still having them ready. And it lets me know if I took it or not. That is super good. Having a pill organizer sounds like a very useful thing to have if you need to take pills. I do not take any medication, but maybe I should have that just for vitamins. Because I don't go outside. Ever. Yes, two things I have to do. Alright. Okay. Two things I have to do to make sure they get done. Like, I used to couple feeding the cat with getting food ready for bed. Huh. Okay. Sure. That makes sense. I couple meds with hair brushing, so it's like I do one thing and then I have to do the next. Yeah, I guess I have done that before, just not, like, overtly, like, with brushing my teeth and, like, washing my face. If I don't do one of those things, I cannot do the other. But if I do one of those things, I have to do the other one. So, maybe I should try doing that with other things that's not just brushing teeth and washing my face. I recently moved my meds from next to my bed to the bathroom because I was busy one night and I need to move them back because it's messing me up. Move them back. Pangolin. Hello? Oh. Pangolins are so cute. You guys just like continually reminding me that pangolins exist is everything. It's everything. Hello? I love pangolins. Ugh. Anyone who wants to help should check out the NSFB channel in the Discord. Yeah, if anyone here wants to blush monster me on my birthday, check out the NSFB channel on Discord. If you don't know what that is, it means not safe for Bree. It is the only channel in my own Discord that I cannot see. And you guys have free reign in it to plan things that I know nothing about. Celebrate Bree's birthday for Mardi Gras. Is Mardi Gras on... When is Mardi Gras? Creative Spasms! Hello! Welcome on in, Raiders! Hello! How are you doing? It is lovely to see you. Welcome on in. How was your stream, Creative? Tell me all about it. We're working on this fool continuously. Starfleet Gabri should be like the proud/confidence emote. I don't know if there'll be enough space to do. I would be down. Maybe we might have to like do her in like usually in emotes you can really only have like this much of space. Like you can really only have the head if it's gonna be a chibi, unless it's like much smaller. So we'll figure it out. We'll do some designing one day. Bring Zorm back 2022. Zorm would be the wow/amazing emote. True. Very true. Alright, I'm gonna scroll down to say hello to everyone in the raid. If I miss some messages, I'm very sorry. Templar Redeem Kitty Scratches, you got it, Templar. Welcome on in. Templar and Creative Spasms, how you doing? Streaming great, still chopping away at that large illustration, but hello! Hello! It is so wonderful to see you. Thank you so much for the raid and trusting with your community. Tell me all about your stream. If you would like to share what you were working on stream, you know what to do. Put that link in chat. I would love to check it out. Let's hype up Creative Spasms while I, Oh shit, I need to move my meds back. Thanks, Brie. And my laundry. I'll be back. See you in a second, Danny. I'm glad that me being behind on chat could help remind you of things. Yulpara, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the brigade. Let's introduce all of the raiders to Ash while I hype up Creative, because Creative is incredible. For those of you that do not know who Creative Spasms is, well, firstly, actually, those of you who do not know who this beautiful creature is, this is Ash. She's my cat and the mascot of our channel. Templar redeemed some kitty scritches, so you guys get some good cat content while y'all are coming on in. But for anyone in my chat that doesn't know who Creative Spasms is an incredible artist, and a wonderful friend on Twitch. He makes like the coolest mecha art I've ever seen. It's like, he does some like really cool cyberpunk streetwear stuff, and it's just incredible. I've seen some of his TikToks recently, and I just love them, and all of his like merch is so cool. Please go give him a follow. If you like mecha and cyberpunk stuff and really cool looking art, I'm sure we'll get a link very soon. Please go give him a follow. He's the best. And anyone that's coming in with the raid that doesn't know who I am, my name is Bree. Hi. My name is Bree. I am a digital artist here on Twitch as well. You cannot tell that's what I'm doing at the moment, but that's okay. Here we go. You got some eye gunk, Ash. Let me get that for you. Here we go. Who's a Yanni clean kitty? You are. You are. Okay, it's back time. But yes, for anyone that doesn't know who I am, my name is Bree. I am a digital artist here on Twitch. I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I do Tarot Tuesdays every Tuesday, which is what we're working on today. This is the Fool card. I just drew the hands, because I always leave those for the last bit, because I hate hands. But I just sketched out the hands, and then we're gonna like get going on the colors and hopefully finish the Fool today. But I do tarot cards every Tuesday. I do character commissions and commission things every Thursday. So if you would like to commission me for something, and you'd like me to draw it on stream, chances are I'll be doing that on Thursdays. And I do miscellaneous things on Saturdays. What we're happening on this Saturday is if we hit this goal down here, the Pisces coloring page goal, which we have like less than $100 to hit before Thursday, I will be doing a Pisces coloring page for you to draw and color for free. So if that is something you are interested in, please consider donating using the tip jar down below. And if we don't hit that goal, I'll probably be drawing some sort of art that I'm really excited about, possibly Pokemon art, because I cannot get over my Pokemon obsession with Pokemon Arceus. So we'll be doing something on Saturday. I reserve that days for miscellaneous fun. But yeah, I do a variety of things. If you like space, if you like TTRPGs, if you like cherry blossoms and K-dramas and anime and witchy things like tarot and talking about like spells and paganism, and if you like mermaids and fantasy and science, I like a lot of things, and we do everything that is on the spectrum of cute and hot and just trying to get into creepy. So if that seems like something you're interested in and just want a chill, fun vibe of talking about random things, a lot of what we were talking about this stream is ADHD. If you just want to like vibe, have a chill place to draw along with, and have some really cool and get to know some really cool people, this is the place to do it. Also, those earrings, those are so cool. Thank you. No one hadn't commented on my earrings. I was waiting for it. Thank you, Creative Spasms. These I got over the weekend. I got these beautiful earrings over the weekend. They are handcrafted leather feather earrings. I love them so much. If you, I don't know if she sells these out other than on at conventions, but if you look up Emerald Raven Creations on Instagram, that's who I bought them from. She's super cool. I've tabled with near her a few times, and I absolutely love her stuff. And these earrings are just so fun. They're so cool. They're super sturdy and just amazing. Thank you for noticing. Feather leather. Oh, yay! Creative Spasms. Yes, let's look at this. Lovely. This isn't done yet? Y'all, look at this. Oh my goodness. This is so cool. This isn't... Oh my gosh. I have no words. This is so cool. The like lightning effects, and I mean your mecha is always incredible, but this is so well done. And like the way you've done like the coloring on the glasses, and like I just love your background, and like the four arms and these people, I don't know who they are, but them this is such a cool poster. Oh my god. I don't have coherent things to say other than this is amazing, Creative. Please go follow Creative Spasms on Twitch. Oh my gosh.
Your personal guide to the world of music. Built to help you find exactly what you're looking for. Sign up for
You're fine, Creative. I get broken real easily. I just really like stuff. I just really like stuff. This is incredible. So good. Thank you so much for sharing and for the raid. And trusting me with your community. I really appreciate it. If anyone is still here from the raid, I thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Templar, I see you. Yalpara, I see you. Thank you so much for the follow. But yeah, if anyone else is here from the raid that also does art or was working on anything during Creative Spasm streams and would like to share it, I would also love to see it. Please share. I have strayed into a different set of songs. Goodness gracious. There we go. We're back. Alright. Arliel, welcome on in. How's your Tuesday going? Also, happy Tuesday to all of the raiders and Creative Spasms. Happy Tuesday. It is 2/22/2022. So it's an extra special Terror Tuesday today. Thank you for letting me share. You guys are too kind. I always want to see your stuff. This goes for also anyone in chat, like, ever. If you are working on art currently, or there's art that you're proud of and want to share, like, seriously, just tell me and I'll let you post and you can post a link and I will shout you out because I love your guys' art and I want to see it. There's a loop option? I will do that. Alright, there we go. The loop option is enabled. Thank you very much. That sounds like a tongue twister. Handcrafted leather feather. Handcrafted leather feather. Handcrafted leather feather. I feel like feather leather would be harder for some reason. Leather feather makes more sense to my mouth. Feather leather, feather leather, feather leather, feather leather. Anyways, there we go. Oh, they're feathers. They look like really big gemstones. Huh? I was thinking they would be super heavy. No, these are super lightweight. They're feathers. They're really, really, really lightweight. I love them very much, but they are feathers. I had an outfit for them on Sunday when I wore them to the con, and oh my, I was like all purple that day. I'll wear that outfit one day on stream. Listen, my dream the other night was just Pokemon, and I caught 5 shinies, and I was sad they did not in fact exist, and they're not real Pokemon. Aww. I haven't caught any shinies after my shiny Alpha Gyarados in Pokemon, and I think I peaked. I don't know if I'll ever find any more shinies. I'm pretty sure I peaked with my Alpha Shiny Gyarados. I forgot I had that command. Oh, F is for Faith emote. That's a good idea. Honestly, Matt, that's a really, really good idea. Since I coined that phrase, that's perfect to be on my stream. That's Bree has an Alpha Shiny Gyarados, just FYI. She's called Raspberry and we love her. Thank you very much, Justy. Hello, Arliel. How is your Tuesday going? It is lovely to see you. And also, Yelpara, if you are still here. How's your Tuesday going? Welcome on in. What is up? Tell me all about your day. Because I have faith that you haven't peaked in Pokemon. Thank you, Matt. And thank you for hanging out in the Discord and sharing your art. Of course, Creative. I love your Discord. I'm not able to be in it very often, but when I am and able to share my art, I love hanging out in there. Y'all are the best, and your community is lovely. I try to make as much time as I can to hop over to your streams and lurk when I can. And in your Discord, as much as I possibly can. You're the best. How's your day going? And also, if you have to head out and go eat food, no worries. You just streamed a whole bunch, and you came in and gave me so much love and shared your work. So you deserve a break, my friend. But if you're planning on sticking around, I would love to see you. I would love to chat with you some more. But you gotta head out. I completely understand. This is like a recruitment poster for some futuristic mecha army. In any case, sign me up. Exactly, Matt. Exactly. Also, everyone, I'm going to scroll back up. I'm going to read the bottom of the stream, and then I'm going to scroll back up and keep getting caught up on chat, because, you know, that's how we do things here. I'm always behind. It hasn't been the easiest day, but I'm happy to be amongst friends. You are amongst friends, Arliel. I'm very sorry you haven't had an easy day, but hopefully, it's only gonna get better from here. Tie each category. Oh no, there's a poll. My laundry's in the wash. Now to get Pokies going for myself. Yes! Get that Pokemon going, Danny. Oh gosh, there's a poll. Midstream self-care poll. Hey Bree, self-care reminder. Hydrate, stretch, take a break. Fair. I will do that very soon. Let me see how... Oh, we didn't get a Hug Pua in. We'll get a Hug Pua in Templor, don't worry. Oh, okay, good. Good. We're still pretty good. We haven't fully, I'm back to where I left off to bring Zorm back in 2020. Alright. Let's do these hands, then we'll do a Hug Pua, and then I'll go take a break. How about that? How does that sound for everybody? It's defo more gold than orange. More gold than orange. Interesting. I never really consider like actual like flat colors gold. Because gold is a material rather than a color. But that is that's very interesting. I didn't really even... Huh. Zorm is Pog. I just realized the gesture color is different than the sun, so I just realized it's orange. I just realized the gesture color is different than the sun. Okay. I at one point had the gesture color and the sun be the same color, but I changed that because it didn't quite make sense to me. Interesting. Okay. I love hearing about what colors you guys see, because, you know, as an artist, it's very important to represent what I'm trying to go for, and if we all see colors differently, it's good to know those things. Zorm, we think he's neat. Zorm count 109. Zorm is Pog. I mean, I feel like having a Zorm emote would be very good, but we don't play Neverwinter anymore, and I feel like it would be... We've had to explain Zorm to people before, and I feel like I don't want to have to explain Zorm to a whole bunch of people. But I could add Zorm as, like, I don't know. I could add Zorm as a different kind of emote. I also have to hit up Ike for animated emotes at some point. Gesture color is darker but similar. You think the gesture color is darker than the sun? Interesting. Because to me, those are two completely different shades of color. Like, they're not even in the same, like, color wheel in my brain. well, not color wheel, more like they're not even the same category in my brain. Like, Jester color is obviously orange in my brain, and the yellow of the sun is obviously yellow in my brain. And I think in terms of like shade or hue, I think that the sun is darker, is a darker yellow than the orange the yellow is a darker yellow, and the orange color is a lighter orange in my brain. Because it's it's more pastel. The orange is more pastel, and that yellow is more saturated. So it's like a little bit. They're like two very different colors in my brain, which is very interesting. Very, very interesting. I love hearing about it. The sun behind it makes it look more orange, but I have issues with shades of color. I mean, not everyone sees color the same. It's totally, totally fine. I'm, again, just genuinely curious. The sun behind it makes them look more orange. Yes, yeah, they definitely look much more orange. I tried to make it like the yellow of the sun much more saturated, so that the orange of the Jester color, the orange of the Jesters, like everything, feels more orange rather than yellow. My brain autofilled the sun color as the Jester color, so I thought it was yellow. But yeah, it's orange now that I'm looking at it for the difference. You know, sometimes you just gotta look at things a little bit closer. Also, I love that brains can autofill color. Just like, you know how sometimes people with like a certain type of dyslexia can like you like read the first letter you see a word and you see the first and last letter of the word and you just autofill inside of it just whatever your brain assumes is in there, which is really interesting and very weird. I love it. I have a lot of issues with shades. I struggle with cyan, turquoise, and teal. Let's see if I can... Wait, I said I was going to finish these hands. I'll finish these hands and then we can mess with color. Oh, come on. There we go. Team Maddox! Hi, Bree and friends. Thank you so much for resubscribing for 3 months, Maddox. Welcome on in. Welcome back to Having Wings. How are you doing today? Happy Tuesday. The compression of the video stream, the white balance of the camera and the viewer's screen, the makeup of the eye of the viewer, they all add up to change how well we can perceive what we're seeing. And the more steps there are, the harder it is to be sure what we see, what Bree sees. That is very true. I mean, like, also we're seeing things through screens, and like the difference of like light can change color so much. Light can change color so much. And it's depending on like the type of screen that you are using, and the type of like light that I'm using, and just what I'm seeing on my screen versus someone else on someone else's screen. It's like completely different colors, which is also wild to me and very cool. Light is so cool. We all know this. People who didn't attend any art classes in their life don't exist. You had to have like in elementary school, you've had to have had at least one. In elementary school art, right? Like you learn about the color wheel, and I learned about the color wheel in elementary school art, which is, I guess, maybe not a universal experience now that I think about it. So I thought it was a universal experience, but maybe not. I can only see the difference between cyan, teal, and turquoise if they are right next to each other and only barely. I will see if I don't know if I want to. Hi, Ike. I just saw an Ike thing. Is that an Ike in chat? Hello, Ike. May I say it's been a fine Tuesday so far. Welcome on in. Hello, Ike. I was just talking about you. Sun is a bright yellow, Jester is a muted dull orange. That is what I'm going for, Zero. We're seeing the same thing. Well, I'm gonna go get dinner. Have a great stream, and thanks again. I hope everyone in chat has an incredible day/night, and I'll see you all soon. Much love. Thank you so much for the raid, Creative Spasms. Y'all are the best. Y'all the best. Thank you so much for the raid. You're the best. I hope you have a great lurk and a good dinner. Break is good. Take care of the Brie. Hug Poo has become a hey Brie, catch up on chat redeem. Yes. Okay. I finished the line Art of the Hands, which means that it's time for a Hug Pua, and I catch up on chat. Safe. All right. Bria's never behind in chat. She is always exactly where she needs to be. Thank you. I appreciate it. With Jester colors, I always think of the green and orange Jester and Gauntlet Dark Legacy game. Oh yeah. Yeah. I haven't drawn like a clown or a Jester before, so this is my first sort of like first sort of foray into the how it works together type of thing. Break, please. Potassium. Ah, dang, he gets B2B. I will take a break. I promise. I will. Y'all are the best. I love you so much right now, Brie. I work with color for a living, and this is my level of nerd. Arliel, you are in the right space. I'm such a color nerd. I love learning a thing. I mean, not only am I a color nerd, I'm also a human body nerd, if that makes any sense, or just like a human experience nerd, because I was an anthropology major in college, and so learning any new facts about how humans see the world differently, or how human bodies work, or like ways in which we're like different from each other but also the same is like my shit. I absolutely love it so much. Oh, Pua loves you too, Nina. Pua loves you too. If you draw a clown, I would have to avoid your stream. I don't think I'll ever draw a clown, don't worry, unless someone asks me to. It's not a plan to draw a clown. Wish I could be a color nerd, but my brain says no shades. Brains are weird. Brie, a nerd, but also a nerd. Yes. Very much so. Hey, Anthro, my sis is about to graduate with Anthro. Heck yeah, that's awesome. Anthro's really fun. Anthro is very, very fun. I stand by that anyone in college should definitely take an anthropology class. If not a cultural one, a biology one. Because, man, you learn a lot about the human body that is very important to know in an anthro class. Specifically, the one that I recommend is, like, if they ever have any sort of, like, anthropology/biology of sex classes in your college, I highly recommend taking them because they talk about the human body and how to take care of it, and the interesting things about, like, the interesting but very important things for, like, keeping your body safe and knowing how to, like, do things. If your school didn't have good sex education, it's super important to take a class like that in college. Trust me. I'm a science nerd. Does that count? It definitely counts. It definitely counts. I'm happy to be a nerd over color with you after your break. Alright. Arliel's putting a cap on me. Today is one big break for me. Yay! Okay, good. I'm glad that you're taking a break, Ike. You've been working super hard with all of your commissions and things. I'm glad you're taking a break for yourself. What have you been up to today? But yeah, I was also just talking about you, Ike, and saying that I need to hit you up eventually / soon for some animated emotes, because I need some. And yours are incredible. The color wheel will be there afterwards. Doing alright, getting through. Good to know, Magnets. I'm glad you're doing alright. Hopefully the stream makes your day a little bit brighter and a little bit better. It is lovely to see you. I'm very glad that you're here. I've learned a lot about color working with Bree. I like color. Alright. I think I'm probably going to, like... Yeah, I scrolled down too far, and I've gotten rid of everything except for the raid, so whatever was there I have lost, but I think I'm pretty much caught up on what was talked about right before the raid, so I think as long as y'all don't absolutely spam chat, I'll be able to catch up on chat, but if not, I'll only see what is able to see in chat before I get break. So either spam in chat if you want to hide whatever you guys did and hide your shenanigans from me, or don't chat at all and I'll be back very soon. Or do whatever you want. I don't care. Whatever y'all want. As always, if I miss something that you said that you think I should see, feel free to put it in chat. Chaos! Chaos in the house. I'll see y'all in a bit. I should take a break. I'm being chat blocked by my chat, so I'll see y'all in like 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Hello everybody, I'm back. Hello Ellie, welcome on in. Hello. It is so great to see you. Welcome on in. How is your Tuesday going? Happy Tuesday. Welcome back. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. I hope everyone took time during that break to de-water and re-water. De-water, re-water, and do whatever you needed to take care of yourselves. I certainly did. I almost forgot to get water, and then I had to leave and go get some. Rainy! Hello! Rainy, welcome on in. It is lovely to see you. How are you doing today? Happy Tuesday. Ooh, welcome back. It's time for my sickly self to try some sleepies. I hope you're able to get some sleep, Zero. And I'm very sorry that you are sick once again. I hope you're able to get some sleep. Hope you'll enjoy the designs. Thank you so much, Zero. Please get some sleep and take care of your corporeal form. You're the best. Thank you for teaching me about ADHD and being excited about Anthro. I appreciate it. Tuesday is going good. Actually thought it was Monday till 30 minutes ago. That seems to be a very common trend today. Oh, Rainy! We're all very excited to see Rainy here today. I'm gonna go nap now. Well, thank you for popping in and saying hello. I hope you have a very good nap, Rainy. I hope we are a very, very relaxing force and chill stream to help you nap. It's too cold. Rainy's body says sleep and be warm. Yes, very true. Please be warm. Take care of your corporeal form. busy weekend with con. I saw the pics of the really good time. It was a lot of fun. We sold a ton of prints, and Kobolds and Trench Coats kind of went con viral. That is very true. Hi, Ash. Are you back? There you go. I removed Pua. There we go. Ash is back. She took a break with me and got some water. But yeah, for Con of the North, I guess I haven't even talked about Con of the North yet. Con of the North was very fun. We did a lot. Kobolds and Trench Coats kind of went a little bit con viral. We had a lot of people like stop by on the first day and be like, oh, this seems interesting, I'd love to pick it up. And we're like, yeah, here we go. And then definitely a few people over the con weekend stop by and be like, oh, I saw someone playing this game, or I saw someone have this game, or my friend told me about this game, and I came to check it out. And so it went a little bit viral, and it was kind of cool. It was very rewarding. It was also super cool to like have people stop by my booth at Con of the North that recognize my art from other cons that I've been at in the Twin Cities. And they're like, I feel like I've seen your art before. Were you here last year, or were you here at a different time, or were you doing something else? And I was like, yeah, you could have seen my stuff at Convergence. There was this one lady who saw my art and was like, oh, this piece. I remember this piece. I bought this piece at the Convergence Art Gallery over the summer. And she proceeded to pull out her phone and show me a picture of it in a frame in her house. And I just died a little bit. I died a little bit. I was so happy. It's like -30 wind chill. It's in freedom units? -30 in... Oh my god. I don't know how cold it is outside today. I have not checked, but I know it was snowing a whole bunch. That is too much. That is too much cold where you are, Rainy, and I'm very sorry. You deserve a nap to keep your body warm. That's too much. Too much indeed. I think I need a new hobby or something because I feel close to burnout on art since it's all I do, you know? It's my job and my free time activity. Odds, honestly, I feel you on that. Like, art was my hobby for the longest time, and then it became my career, like, not necessarily on accident, but, like, much faster than I expected, and so then I didn't really develop a hobby outside of art. So, like, I draw for myself, and then I also draw for work, and it kind of gets weirdly, like, it's a weird balance to take, and my only other hobby that I have is playing video games. I don't know if I necessarily know if that counts as a hobby, though. I would love to have another creative hobby that I just, like, do for the sake of making fun creative things, but I don't know. I've never really been drawn to much other creative stuff other than drawing. But I feel you. I fully feel you on that. Odds. Free streams are great to sleep through. I've done it several times. Ow, Danny, I know. Like, on Thursday, didn't you sleep through my stream and wake up in C.Dot's stream? So the other day I was talking about ADHD with my friend, and I was like, hold on, I propose the following. How to distract a vampire. I can't not count these grains of rice. How to distract ADHD. Oh, look at a partially constructed puzzle. Ike, that would trap me 100%. If I see a partially completed puzzle, I have to complete it. I, like, did that on my lunch breaks at work because they had, like, a puzzle in the middle of, when I used to work at the library that I worked at, they had just, like, a puzzle open on one of the tables in the break room, and I would complete it on my break, and, like, work on it on my breaks because I was like, it doesn't seem like anyone else is working on this puzzle, and it's just sitting here, and I have to fucking finish it. Yes, people kept stopping by and asking if we had the cute bat print. The cute bat print was also going around being a little viral on the con floor as well. People really liked it. Return of Ash. Full confession, I have never been to a con before. You know, that is fine. Not everyone has. It's a huge, going to cons is like a huge part of my life. But that's because I started going to conventions when I was like a child, and I would go with like my parents. So it was like a big deal for me as it's like just a huge part of my life that's like an everyday thing. But it's not for everybody. Not everyone has geeky parents that take them to social gatherings on a yearly basis. Video games are a hobby. Good. Because that's what I do. I don't get to do it a lot because I spend most of my time drawing. But when I am able to do video games, I love it so much. Yes, viral as in, like, the turn of phrase, not actually in terms of COVID. It was Con of the North was very, very COVID safe. Everyone was wearing masks all the time, and everything was spaced out really well. It went more viral in the fact that everyone saw it and thought it was cool. I think I woke up in Ike's stream. It could have been Ike's stream. I know Ike was there in C-Dot stream as well. It could have been Ike's stream. I don't know. Singing and drawing / coloring are my non-work creative outlets. Yeah, I don't have another creative outlet outside of just drawing. Anything I think of is more anything creative I think of is just more drawing. It would be cool to like make things with my hands, but I don't have the stuff for it. Also in Pokemon, I love how when you run through the mud, Weirder's legs get all muddy, unless it's raining, because I guess the rain washes off the mud. It is a cool little detail. I do like their attention to detail in Pokemon. I've been to a board game con in Columbus, and that's it. I mean, yeah, there's cons for everything. The one that we just went to, Con of the North, was a board game convention. Like a tabletop gaming and board gaming convention specifically. But there's like cons for like a bunch of different stuff. Anything you're interested in, there's definitely going to be a con for it. Yeah, the conventions I've been to in my life are Convergence, which is in the Twin Cities, which is like a general like geeky convention. I've been to FallCon, which is more of just like a giant like vendor hall thing where it's like specifically for like comics and things like that. I've been to Con of the North, which is specifically a board gaming and TTRPG convention. Gen Con, which is a large board gaming and TTRPG convention, which is like the board gaming and TTRPG convention. What other cons have I been to? I don't know. I've been to a lot of them. Mostly Convergence. Convergence is the biggest one. The the one that I've been to the most. On an unrelated note, I just got some cosplay, and that is supposed to cure and still be flexible. I can't wait to work on a fairy or mermaid sculpture with this. That's very exciting, Ellie. I'm very excited for you. Fairy or mermaid will be amazing. I guess one of the creative outlets that I had for a while when I was like a teen was cosplay. I really was into cosplay. I really was into cosplay, and I have not been into cosplay very much recently. Mainly because I was super into cosplay because my mom could sew, and I cannot. And so now that I don't live with my mom, I'm not gonna make my mom sew me costumes. I should figure it out on my own. But I cannot sew. Well, I can I won't say I can't sew. I'm not trained in the art of sewing. The tasting was great. All con attendees and staff had to demonstrate proof of vaccination to receive their badge, and Brie and I wore N95s the whole weekend. Yeah. Plus, it was a local con, so not lots of out-of-state travel. Oh yeah, definitely not a lot of out-of-state travel. It was pretty localized, and everyone was abiding by the rules. N95 masks sucks with my my face arrangement and my glasses, but you know, I toughed it out. I'm very glad I don't have to wear them anymore. Wearing them for 3 days straight legitimately sucked. Sometimes we're redeeming Quick Doodles to give Brie the time to make hobby art, because sometimes she's too busy doing work art to do hobby art, so we make her do fan art for herself sometimes. And I appreciate that so much, Danny. Sometimes you ask me to do fan art, and I love it. I've been doing a lot more hobby art recently. There's a lot of... I haven't finished any of the hobby art I started in the last few months, but I have started a lot of hobby art just in my personal time, which you can check out on my Patreon if you want. I have posted so many whips of things that I have not finished over there if you would like to go check that out and see what I've been doing as my hobby. And I made it content. You know, remember when I said last week that you don't have to make your hobby your content? Well, I have. Once again, in a different form. And you can go check it out on my Patreon. Totally off topic. I just played Are These Few Days Past Due Eggs Good or Not? Narrator, they were... Oh no, Melba, I'm so sorry. I'm glad... I hope you didn't eat them. Put them in water, they were all about to float. So, nope, okay. Good. I'm glad that you used the test and didn't just, like, eat them. Because I'm sure... I probably would have just eaten them and hoped for the best. Also, I didn't know there was a way to test if eggs were good or not, and now I do, so maybe I won't eat them. Now that you've given me a lovely adult tip of floating eggs to see if they are past due, I will now use that in my daily life. Just in case. I don't eat eggs very often, so I don't think it's going to be a big problem. But you know, now I know. Oh, that's true. I did also go to Anna Milwaukee. That was fine. Milwaukee. No offense to anyone that lives in Milwaukee, but my experience in Milwaukee was not lovely. It was not a good time. Everything was always closed. Like, late at night. Like, even at, like, things closed at 8. What in a large city closes at 8? Terrible. Couldn't find any food. Also, Upredon, how do you feel about us using redeems to sneak in emote designs? I'm fine. I have no problem with it. If you want to use redeems to sneak in emote designs, more power to you. That's what Danny did with the shrimp ash, and I'm okay with it. If I think that they'll be a good emote repertoire for our channel, then I will definitely use them. But I will also say that if I don't think that they'll be a good emote repertoire, I might not use them. So redeem at your own cost. Robin told me earlier I should, like, charge for voice lessons, and singing is, like, the thing that I will not turn into content, TM, or monetize. Yeah, definitely don't turn your singing into content or monetize. Not unless you want to make that your thing to do. Don't charge for that. Don't do it. Let singing be your thing. That is for me, and I will share it when and how I choose. Exactly. Exactly. Alright, we're scrolling back up to see what I can catch up on. Let's see, I'm scrolling up to see what I can catch up on from before the break. Let's see. I think we shouldn't have to explain Zorm. Zorm is a good Discord emote. Well, Zorm is a Discord emote. Zorm is already in the Discord, so if you want to use Zorm, go for it. We shouldn't have to explain Zorm. I don't know. I feel like it would be good to explain Zorm to people that do not know what Zorm is, or we just don't explain it at all, and we just hope that people like it. The art looks different on my phone to my laptop, and both. Okay, yes, all right. Arlael, if you're still here, we're talking. I'm bringing back the color theory talk. Let's do it. The art looks different on my phone to my laptop, and both my TV and PC look the same, but different from the others. Yeah. Also, the shades of art also vary wildly from, like, if you're saving something as an RGB image or as a CMYK image. And sometimes different things show up in different color settings and modes, which is just buck wild on different screens. So it really makes seeing what different colors are what much more difficult than it would be if we were just seeing them in, like, real life. Color is one of those things that we all think that we agree on, but we don't actually all agree on. And, you know, that's fucking fascinating. Sun has a bright yellow, Jester is kind of muted dull orange. Zero Gamer, I know you're not here anymore, but vibes. That is exactly what I was going for. They're very close colors to me, depending... I keep messing with my hair, and I feel like that's... If I keep messing with my hair, I'm just gonna, like, only do that for the rest of the stream. So we're going with a ponytail, folks. It's ponytail time. I've gotten to the point where my hair is long enough now that if I don't have it in a ponytail, I just play with it incessantly. So I have to either put it in a ponytail or like specifically style it to be in a way that's not in my face, or else I just can't. I just can't not mess with it. All right. We're back. They're very close colors to me depending on how you darken it. The orange could be a darker one since it like has more brown. That is true. That is true. It definitely has more brown. But it is closer to white on the color grid that I have. Like, so here is the orange. Okay, come on. I don't know why it's like this. Here's the orange. This is the orange that I'm using. It is like almost at like red down here, and it's like pretty much like smack dab in the middle of the orange palette. And it's like it's on this sort of axis closer to the white, and then this color is technically darker because it's getting more on the saturated side and it's getting farther away from the white. And this is the sort of, I guess, also a orange but closer to the yellow part of it as well. So we're kind of in an interesting little spark. So usually I would think about this color being lighter since it is closer to the white on its specific like color wheel or color palette, and then this color would be darker since it is farther from white. And that's usually how my brain works in interpreting color. Some of us get distance vision, some of us get to see more dividing lines on the color wheel. You know, fair. I don't have distance vision, and I can see more dividing lines on the color wheel. I lucked out in different ways. All of those little light rods in my frickin' eye are doing the work. I got neither. Brains are consistently making stuff up. Yeah, brains make things up on a daily basis. Who knows what brains are trying to do? Least of all us. What are brains really? I mean, and also bringing back to the anthropological part of our earlier conversation, no one actually really knows what brains are. Brains are an enigma even to anthropologists. There doesn't seem to be a good set of rules for brains. They just kind of are, and we don't know why and what they're supposed to do, and we only know so much about them to like make them like work and connect and not be flooded. Like, we only know like its physical forms. We know next to nothing about why our brains work the way they do. And it's so funny to me because we have them, right? They're part of our body. They are what make us us. Our brains are. Why are you? What the fuck? Why are you going? I'm not doing a doodle right now. I mean, I will probably soon, but not now. But our brains are like us, and they tell us what we are, but they can't like look inside of themselves, and like our brains just can't know what it is, and that's a weird conundrum and very cool, and like has weird like just, it's not, I don't know if it's like ramifications, but it's just weird to think about that you just can't define itself. Anyways. We need a break emote, or we can just spam Bree with, you know, Arliel, fair. Absolutely fair. We do need a break emote so you guys can spam me with it. That is fair, and I completely understand. Put it on the list. Mods, put it on the list. I don't know if we have a list. I assume we have a list. If not, well, I'll make a list. I have a personal list, but I have not been putting any of your guys' ideas this stream on that list. Phoenix meetings are like 40% Bree teaching me about the human body. I mean, 40% is pushing it, but it is a lot of what we talk about. Because it's kind of important to what we do. I may throw shade, but I don't know shade. Very good. And by break, I mean instead of making art, I am writing the You Are Special player handbook. Wait, are you right? Does that? Oh, okay, hold on. Ike, you're not taking a break today. You're writing the handbook for your Fallout RPG, or is a completely different handbook? Because is You Are Special the name of your game? Or is this something completely different that I haven't heard about? So is it really a break? I mean, it's a break from art, but it's not necessarily a break. You should take a break. Alright. Now I'm caught up on what I had before I went on break. Alright. Now back down here. Oh, didn't someone redeem a Quick Doodle earlier? Who redeemed it? Someone redeemed a Quick Doodle earlier of something happening, and I didn't record it. Hopefully the mods got it. I didn't see it. I saw it in chat like briefly, and I was like, oh, someone redeemed a Quick Doodle. That's cool. I'll get to it when I get to it in chat. And I think it just deleted. I just gone from my chat now. So whoever redeemed a Quick Doodle before John redeemed a Quick Doodle today, thank you very much. I'm excited to draw that whenever we get to it. Floating's not foolproof. Spinning's a pretty good one. If you try to spin them on their sides and they don't keep rotating evenly but wobble about, that means the inside is definitely not good. Huh. Alright, thank you very much for that egg tip, Justy. I appreciate it. I don't know anything about eggs, so I really do appreciate it. If you ever would want to learn how to sew, I would suggest small patterns to start with, like for dolls or small plushies. It's a good way to get into some practice and make a wardrobe for the plushies. Oh, well, that'd be fun. I feel like if I was going to sew, I'd rather do it with my hand than a machine, because I don't know much. I don't have a machine, so I don't know if I could really start. But hand sewing could be fun. Hand sewing could be a fun thing to learn. Aw, Bree draws something she wants to draw. Thank you for the quick doodle redeem, John. I appreciate it. Don't mind me just doing some very quick, just see things. I don't know. I'm trying to get rid of all of the sketch lines today, as much as I can. Perks up. The only way around that is color calibrating. Gasp. Gasp. Thank you for redeeming the something that she wants to draw. I really appreciate that, John. Gasp. Arliel. Perks up. The only way around that is color calibrating your screens, which requires a piece of equipment. Huh. I didn't know that there was special equipment for making it so all of the color on all of your screens were the same. That's cool to know. I did not know that. Color in printing is math. I am bad at math, so I don't know quite a lot about like printing in color. But it's fine. I figure it out when I need to. Koala, welcome on in. How's your Tuesday going? It's lovely to see you. It's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful to see you. I'm very glad that you are here. How was your Tuesday? Color and printing is math. That honestly kind of sure. I mean, they all have like specific color codes, so I guess it makes sense that it's math. But I don't know. When I do color and printing, I usually just like up the saturation a whole bunch on my pieces, just so like a semblance of the art of what I see on my screen comes out on print. Or printing at like the highest quality possible, which takes a lot of ink, but produces the stuff that I want. I don't think about it as science in any way. So maybe I'm not a true color nerd. Apricot. Close on apricot on TV, and once I see the colors on TV, then I can distinguish them on the phone. Huh. Okay. Okay. So the fool looks like apricot on the TV. You know, fair. think that my new hobby is going to be trying to propagate my orchids. That's not a bad hobby. Gardening is a great hobby. I also tried to get into gardening last year, and it didn't stick because, again, I am bad at routines, as we went over earlier in the stream. But it is something I want to get into again because I feel like it would be very cool and a very relaxing activity for me. Alright, we got rid of all the sketch lines. Heck yeah! It is so much less dense now. Uh-oh. Oh no. I did something and now my computer doesn't know which mouse I'm using. Oh, come on. Oh, there! Okay. Okay, we're good. We're back. Oh, thank you for the tarot card pull redeem, John. I think we'll probably end the stream with that. I think we'll probably end the stream with that. I think we might do a cooldown doodle and then, I don't know. What are you guys feeling? Should I end with a tarot, the tarot pull and a cooldown doodle, or should I do just the tarot pull and go eat dinner faster? Well, no, technically, Daniel's in class right now, so we're not going to be eating until 8:30 anyways, so I could do both. We could do both before the end of the stream. I'm getting close to the part of sculpting the hands and I'm scared. Hands are bad no matter what medium you're in. Hands suck. Two tarot, two Tuesday. Two tarot, two Tuesday. Brain lecture for 20 minutes. Quick! We think with meat! He is the burger. He liked the burger. Yes, we think with meat. We think with electric meat. How does that happen? Who knows? We certainly don't. We can think it's like, this is how humans work, or this is how anthropology works, and this is how the brain works. Like, brain surgeons know, like, not even, like, 10% of how the brain works. That's how much we don't know about the brain. They know everything we know about the brain. But that's, like, 10% of what, like, we know about, like, what the possibility of the brain even is. It's insane! You can practice medicine with barely knowing anything about it, which is scary, but also very cool that it works a lot of the time. And, like, things are, like, especially with, like, medical things, and especially with, like, brain things and surgeries and things like that, like, having good vibes in your brain going into a surgery or going into a medical procedure makes it have a higher success rate. Which is buck wild. Like, having good vibes, knowing that a loved one is there with you, like, just being happy makes your success rate of a surgery just, like, that much higher. Like, everyone's like, oh, superstitions aren't real. They kind of are, because if your brain believes a thing, that makes it real. Like, the world is subjective to what we perceive it to be. And it's incredible. Oh my goodness! Simply Georges, hello! Oh my god! Thank you so much for gifting 10 subs! Oh my gosh! Hello! It is so lovely to see you! Thank you so much! Georges! Georges, you live! It's been so long! Hello! Wraith, Faye, Bard O, Crizzy Khan, Deej, Densetsu, Clockface, Kate Sith Z, Super Tundra 4x4, 80s Poet, and Coughing Bean. Welcome back to Having Wings, everybody! Thank you so much for the 10 subs! I love it so much! I know I'm dead from the afterlife. Thank you so much for coming in and giving us ghost subs. I appreciate it. It's so lovely to see you, Georges. How are you doing? How are you wonderful? Doodle and tarot. Alright, we'll do a doodle and tarot to end out the stream. Thank you for the 10 subs. Oh, I'm dying. Thank you, Koala. I'm glad you think this looks rad. extremely well now that you are here. Oh my gosh! Anonymous, thank you so much for the 5 tier 1 subs. John Numa, cute animal art by Itty, Triamus, Alistair77, and Creative Spasms. Welcome to Having Wings, my friends. I'm doing wonderful. Thank you so much for coming on in. Life has been hectic, but it's been also very good. What have you been up to? Tell me all about what you've been up to and all of the awesome stuff that you've been working on. Woot! A hype train is so close. 3 minutes. Ah! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Thank you, Ellie! Oh my god. Thank you, Ellie, for the $50. Thank you for the $50. We're now at 319.69. Nice! We just need less than $50 before we hit our goal of getting a Pisces coloring pages at the end of the month. Also, vote in the poll for which doodle we should draw at the end. Sneaking into I know a hype train is sneaking into the background, everybody. We're very close to a hype train. Ellie, thank you so much for the $50. Oh, Melba, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Did not expect to be blush monstered at the end and to see the lovely Simply Georges. I was just thinking about you the other day, and I'm so glad to see you. Nice. Nice. Please vote in the poll for what doodle you want me to end out the stream on. I'm going to get our overlay going on this because I think we're getting into the final bits of our stream of doing a doodle and a tarot reading, so we're just going to get our overlay going, and I'll probably do some rain effects real quick, and then this is what the card is going to look like soon. We're finally away from the sketch phase, and now are just doing color. Yes. Level 4 hype. Wait, hold on. Are we actually in a hype? Wait, are we in a hype train right now? Oh, we are in a hype train right now. Okay, I thought we weren't. I thought we were almost in a hype train, but no, we are in a hype train. We're in a level 4 hype train, and now we're at a level 5 hype train. Matt, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Rule of Lore and Aquagem art. Aquagem and Rule of Lore. Welcome back to Having Wings, guys. Thank you so much. Cobalt, Bree, and Jonathan together make a bi flag with their scale colors. Aww. Sorry, my money's at the cleaners. I can't give biddies LMAO. No, Koala, don't worry about it. You are a beautiful being, and I appreciate you being here. Nonetheless, all of the support that you give me. Ellie! Ellie, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Story Girl, Roth Art, Amethyst, Cat Lady, Sprite PNG, and Ombi. Welcome back to Having Wings, guys. We're 110% in the level. Simply Georges, you started this. George, you started this. You started this. I blame you. But also thank you. Oh, God. We better not hit the 350 or else I'm gonna die before we are able to do this doodle. Quick, take the shot. Glad to be of service. You come back to my Twitch channel and you blush monster me. I couldn't have like wanted anything else, George. Just thank you so much. Okay, let's save the Fool. I was going to do that, but no, we're not doing that anymore. Okay, I was gonna do the rain, but we're not doing that right now. I'm gonna get ready for a quick doodle before you guys fully demolish me. I'm sure it's gonna, I'm on the precipice. I'm just waiting for that last little anime Hadouken. Thank you very much. Let's make some kobolds, guys. Give Cobalt Bree a skull mask. I'll do what I can, Matt. I'll do what I can. I love the placebo effect. The placebo effect is a great brain thing. The fact that that works is incredible, and I love it. Ugh. Well, we all heard Bree would have to wait to eat anyway, and immediately went doodle because Bree needing to eat is the only thing that makes us want her to end sooner. I mean, true. I'll have to wait until 8:30 to eat anyways, because Daniel's in class. So you guys get some extra long streams in the next few weeks. I'm here, and man, I need food. I am glad that you are here, Rini. Please go get some food. Please take care of your corporeal form, and eat that dinner. You deserve it. Hopefully you've warmed yourself up since coming home in that negative 30-degree wind chill. 'Cause yikes! I need to do some physics questions, so I'm gonna mostly vibe. Vibe with us, Koala. Vibe away. I also saw that you were talking about something about D20 and Fantasy High. Mom and I just finished the Unsleeping City. Yay! Started Fantasy High tonight. Very fun. I know she's gonna get episode 2'd. Getting episode 2'd is the best thing ever. No! Not Keeblin! Not Keeblin! I got Leanne! Oh my... I haven't started the doodle yet! I haven't... And Melba! You guys all did it in the same... You guys all did it in the same fucking second. You guys! I'm trying to get caught up on chat here. What are you... Geeblin, Gobbly Annie, and Melba, thank you so much for everything. You've blown it out of the water. We are almost at 400. Thank you so much for the $10, not Geeblin. Thank you so much for the $50. Gobbly Annie, your wishes are command. I appreciate it. This was not my wish, but I really appreciate it. At least now we got the Pisces coloring page. And Melba, thank you so much for the $10. Donating to me using the tip jar down below is the best way to support me on this stream. But also, the subs are much appreciated. Everyone that gave me subs and got me to a level 5 hype train. Did not expect it, and I really appreciate it. This is my NPR voice, because I'm trying not to blow your ears up, because I'm way too fucking excited. Alright. Okay. What is the hype train emote? What is the emote? 17 subs, 100 bits. Thank you so much. Hype evil. I got the hype evil emote. I mean, I think that's on brand. Today was pretty chill, I think. I had a lot of stuff to do, but it was overall fine. Not John Flynn! No! $11.31. Nice round number to 401. Well, we are fully $50 over. Thank you. Thank you very much for the $11. It's also not a nice round number. You added a 1 there, but that's okay. Your math, that's okay. I wouldn't have done the math well either. You're the best. Actually, how do you print your prints? I just got a new printer for art. I'm wondering what paper people use. I use the I can send you the information. I don't know off the top of my head what paper I use. I just basically use my own color printer and the ink that I buy just off of Amazon for the printer, and then I buy like photo paper off of Amazon. And I can send you what exactly the like brand that I use if you'd like odds. Also, what Arliel said something about oversimplifying about oh yeah, just it's math is oversimplifying. Yes, it is. You're oversimplifying it a little bit, but I also love that it's math and oak. Well, we have to bring this bit back, because, well, we just got to 420, y'all.
Funny number. Thank you so much, Dad, for getting us to 420. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the $19. We're at 420, y'all. Not only did we get to 369 or to 269.69 today, but we also got to 420. This is your funny number announcement. Thank you all so much. Y'all the best.
I learned about penis bones from Brie. Listen, John, she has to explain how the human body works so you can understand all the ways that aliens are different. Exactly! I have to explain how human body and human evolution works so we can decide how it's different for aliens. 100%. You're special as a Fallout thing. It's your stats. Well, there we go. It's your special, that answered for me. Thank you very much. Danny, I don't think I'll be able to get caught up on chat because I have to get freaking caught up on what the heck y'all are talking about down here and just going hog wild. Thank you for the NPR voice clip. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I'm halfway to getting points to finish a tarot card. Whee! Yay, Rainy! You just gotta hang out and chat a little bit more, which I would be so happy to see you and chat a little bit more. Listen, just because you work late doesn't mean you have to work another full hour, lol. Rest! Well, it doesn't mean I have to, but, you know, it's gonna happen. We all know it's gonna happen. Okay, so John Blinn, Kobold Breed, Kobold John, I don't remember what the names are. Let me look at our lovely Fairy Dust Redeems thing. Okay, Kobold Bree and John, Cabri and John Bold. Love it. What are we, what do you guys want this to look like? What, in your mind, what do you envision me and John looking like kobolds like? What is our color palette? What outfits are we wearing? Tell me all about it. So I can start this doodle and ignore you all and collect myself. I did rest. I just need to eat, but I don't want to eat surami flakes for the 5th time in a row. But I have nothing else, and I don't want to cook. Could you order, if you're able to? Could you order out? I'd be happy to sponsor some food for you, Rainy. All the way to 400. You guys did it all in. Yeah. Oh, hypes. Thank you very much, Justy. Yeah, all in the same fucking second, you guys. A spicy Pisces. We are getting that Pisces coloring page so hard. I don't know what to poll you guys about this for the Pisces coloring page in the Discord, but I feel like we need a poll. So, like, when I say Pisces coloring page, what do you guys have in mind for what a Pisces coloring page would look like, or what sort of thematic direction you want it to go? Moments of excitement are only possible thanks to the support of viewers like you fucking guys. I have to say that in the NPR voice. Wait. Turns out John Blinn sucks at math.
Moments of excitement are only possible thanks to the support of viewers like you fucking guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Melba. NPR voice to not blow your ears out. Thank you very much, Matt, for that clip. Turns out John sucks at math. Guess someone has to donate $49 now to fix John's mistake. Yes, a little evil. It feels appropriate. It's a good emote for that hype train. Crazy how that works. Wow, insane. Now we are $19.69 away from a funny number. Boom, funny number. Pulls out some flour. Dad. Yes, that was my dad. My dad is with the memes. Nice. Got him. Faye. Early birthday shenanigans. That's true. Very, very early birthday shenanigans. Certainly. Very early birthday shenanigans, certainly. My birthday is next Thursday, so I guess this is a little bit of an early celebration. Thank you, guys. I love the idea that they're just John Blunt and Gobri and Kobold Kikarumis. That would be very cute, but I think that's a different doodle. Give Gobri a bone weapon and mask. John Bold has wings made out of leather and goggles. That sounds difficult, but I'll do my best. John Bold is a cook. Oh, I love that. John Bold being a cook is a good idea. Colorful kobolds. Oh yeah, we're gonna go full colorful. Gobri is a winged kobold. John Bold has no wings. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Y'all are Archfey persona / D&D character with 2 fish swimming around her. That could be good. I feel like for the Pisces thing, I want to make it like as like fishy and Murray as possible. And I don't have a Murray D&D character, which is a crime, but all right. We're actually gonna do this thing. I'm gonna start laying out some groundwork, and I'll take your guys' suggestions for John Bree and Goblin. That's not how that works. For Gobri and John Bold. I'm rattled. Okay, let's go. My kobold sona is koala. I mean, fair. Absolutely fair. I'm not gonna do anything I'm not gonna do anything super like hyper specific for these or like any specific poses because we're doing character design. Really, really fast character design. Make a bi-flag palette together. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. Happy early birthday. Thank you, Ellie. I appreciate it. Colorful kobolds. Pink-scaled Gobri and blue-scaled John Blunt, and maybe they both fade to purple. Gobri is the feet, and John Blunt is the head, so if Gobri is on John Blunt's shoulder, they make a bi-flag. You know? I like that. That's a good idea, Danny. I'll just write pink to purple. Blue to purple, but like this way, and she's like this way. Okay. Us fucking guys. Thanks for the support. Thank you for the clip, John. Okay, I'm gonna hang out with my partner since it's their B-day. Go hang out with their partner, Rainy. Your partner. Have a very good time. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out and spending your sleepy times with us. You're the best. How do I make a kobold chibi? Well, we'll find out, won't we? Kind of looking like an Animal Crossing character. And you know what? I'm fine with that. Have a very good lurk, Greenie. Gobri is a K-pop idol, but kobold. Okay. Yes. The Wiggle Snoots! The Wiggle Snoots! Brie, I'm rattled. Chat. Mission accomplished. Words. Words. Fish yin and yang, but lots of cool Easter eggs in the background. I do like that a lot. I put the, yes, if anyone has any coloring page suggestions and have access to the Discord, please put them in the stream suggestions channel just so I have them for posterity. I'm doing the most basic K-pop outfit I can think of. So on 2/22/2022, Cobalt Tunnels became a thing. We're gonna take the internet by storm, everybody. Oh wait, that's not the alarm. That's my 8 o'clock alarm to check social media, which I will not do because I'm on stream. All right, what does John Bald look like? John Bald is backup singer / dancer. Got it. Okay. You know what? We're gonna do this. There we go. Just so the ears are the same direction for both, so you can kind of tell who they are. They've got snoots. Always it's important. It's so important. The snoots. The little snoots. Capri must be slightly taller than Joplin. Oh, she is. Don't worry. Look at that. Look at that beautiful slight height difference. have 3 Kobold characters ready to go, but no games. I mean, fair. John said it has to be a K-pop idol. I'm doing my best. K-pop idols are inherently cute. If we play Kobolds and Trenchcoats, we have to play this, like, Kobold tour group band. We simply must. Into glitter or colorful smoke. You, me, a K-pop Kobold sequel to Kobolds and Trenchcoats. You know, that's another good goal idea. John runs Kobolds and Trenchcoats, and it is the K-pop Kobolds game. It's a good one. Kobolds with the microphones. Kobolds with microphones is so cute. K-pop-olds. Roll for microphone. That's the name of the group. Roll for microphone is the name of the group. I also realized we have like 6 minutes left and I've barely started on Jonblin. Here, I'm gonna do Jonblin. We can kind of know what not John. You know what I mean. We haven't done John yet. We'll do John. We'll do John real fast. His outfit is a lot simpler. It's the background dancer, artistic and hip sweats. He's got a little horn on his nose. Oh yeah, I will give an ostomy if that turns out to be the case. Don't worry. I know. That's the ostomy belt. It's kind of, I mean, it shows a little bit. I don't know. I'm going fast. Alright, Jonblin's done. Oh, we didn't do the glasses. We'll get the glasses. We'll get the glasses, yes. There we go. There's his colors. glasses are strange because they have, it's on, their eyes are on the side of their face. So that's what we got. I'll also add the beanie for on and off purposes. Why would a kobold wear a beanie? Unclear. But he has one. They do kind of look like cows. It's hard, you know, snouted animals, they're chibi only, they're all chibi in the same way, and you just have to use your imagination. And see the other features. There's the beanie for posterity's sake. Here, I'll give them little teeth. There you go. Now they got little teeth. Actually, no. Godfrey's there. She's gonna have this. There we go. Little teeth. Not a criticism. It's cute. I wasn't thinking it was a criticism. No! Shush! She's not done. My soda's not done yet. These are way too cute for me to stop. Fastest wings I've ever drawn. Cooking dinner, gotta go. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for hanging out, Orange. You are lovely, and I'm very glad that you're able to stop by. There we go. There are our kobold sonas. Our beautiful K-pop little kobolds. Oh wait, she needs glasses too. There we go. Dun 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 dun! The perfect breed. These are so cute. They're very cute. They are. You guys, hey, you guys you guys got me to 420 and you got me to a level 5 hype train. The least I could do was give you cute kobolds. Least I could do was to give you cute kobolds. These need to be stickers eventually. These would make fucking incredible stickers. Like, if I did all of the line art in white, these would be legitimately incredible stickers. These would be so good. These are for future reference. We gotta finish them. Yes, this is for future reference. These are. We just did some character design today. For fashion, to keep their horns warm. Many reasons for kobolds to wear a beanie. True, very true. Only the warm versus cool, the casual by gradient. Yes. I'm glad you like them. Love them. I'm pleased Danny and I have started the Kobold Appreciation Society. Alright. New channel in the Discord. Everyone go make your kobold sodas. Let's go. Christen yet another. You can put your kobold sodas in the goblin tunnels. Please do that instead. We probably should make a second channel. But you know, if you wanted to put your kobold and your own kobold sonas and your own kobold lore in the goblin channel in the Discord, I would love to see all of your headcanons about my goblin sona and also your goblin sona. These would make amazing. We'd have to sell them as a little bundle. Just cute little kobolds. They are adorable. 2022, year of the kobold. 2021 was the year of the goblin. This year's the year of the kobold. Let's do it. Let's make cute little chaotic monsters together. Alright, I'm gonna save this real quick, and then we will have a, Cabri and John Bold. There we go. We have a tarot reading left to do before the end of the stream. So I'm gonna do that, but I, throughout this, also really had to use the restroom because I have downed all of my water. So I'm gonna go do that very quickly, and then we'll come back, do a tarot reading, and find someone to read. I'll see you very soon. for our final tarot reading of the night before we go raid somebody. Coughing Bean, hello! It is so great to see you. Welcome on in. It is so lovely to see you. Here is what we've worked on today. For everyone that's coming in now or doesn't know what we've been working on today. We've gotten pretty far on the Fool so far. I mean, we didn't finish it, but that's okay. I'm feeling good about finishing it. In either next stream or the next 2 streams. I don't know. I know what the direction we're taking it is, and the colors we want. So good vibes all around. And we made Cabri and John Blinn, which would be freaking adorable ass stickers. Cause just look at the little teefies. Just look at their little faces. Just some K-pop. Some K-pop kobolds. What more could you want? But hello everybody, welcome back. Sorry for that quick bathroom break, but I am ready to do a final tarot reading to end out this extra special Tarot Tuesday. So, toofs. Yes, I got it. I'm very glad that you're here. How is your Tuesday going? And also, happy Tuesday. Coughing Bean, it's lovely to see you. You are being roasted, John. When did we make this games command? Because, I assume John is the one that made it, because I didn't make it, and John is the only other one that I think has Nightbot access. So John, did you make a command specifically to roast you? Why? Also in teacher. I will rate kobolds and microphones for this summer. Alright? I'm holding you to that, my lovely resident bard. I feel like the kobolds and the goblins and Shelf all share a world anyway. Oh yeah, for sure. It is an extended... It is our extended Little Monsters universe. Little goblins, little kobolds, Shelf the elf. Just all of the fantasy races put together in a very fun, silly universe. And I love it so much. Full of OCs and farming and K-pop kobolds and business elves. We love to see it. Oh, nice. Just finished up working in the garden. This will be such a nice morning. I'm glad that you are here, Coughing Bean. I'm going well. Yay! That's great to hear. All right, I'm gonna get started on putting my tablet back to where it was, and I'm gonna start that. Hello? Okay. While I was moving my microphone, I accidentally turned it off. Sorry, guys. Whoopsie toodles. I accidentally turned my mic off. There's a problem when the on button is on the back when you move it. Pro streamer. I turned it off. Thanks. It did not get unplugged. I just tapped the wrong button. Okay, but what I was saying before, I don't remember. What was I saying? Oh, that Cabri's ears go up and her toofies go down. Yes, I wanted to make Cabri's ears go up because it matched Goblin Bree, and John Blinn's ears go down. So John Bold's ears also had to go down. So you could tell them apart. If not by their hair, because they have none, because they are kobolds. But also, Coughing Bean, if for some reason I muted my audio, I'm really glad that you're going well, that it's going well for you and you're having a lovely morning. That makes me very happy to hear. So, working in the garden sounds like absolute pleasure. That sounds wonderful. So how many warp cores do you have? 2 warp cores. Wait, Matt also has access and is roasting me? I was inspired, and John, you gave me this power.
So Matt made it. All right, good. Good to know. All right, let's get this tarot on the road. Mystic Fairy Tarot, card 33, reassurance for something I'm a little nervous about this week. All right. You got it. Let's go to Tarot Cam. There we go. Let's get that good deck shuffling ASMR. All right. There we go. Card 33. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Ooh, your card is the 7 of Cups. Gotta head out and prepare for the beds. Thank you for a lovely stream. Thank you for keeping us safe, mods. Have a good night, chat. Bye, Melba. Thank you so much for coming in and for all the donations and all of the bits. I really, really appreciate it. It was lovely to have you. It's so great to see you every time you come and hang out. Have a great rest of your night, Melba. Bye! All right. 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups, your message. You're faced with choices, maybe 2, maybe more. Maybe you're feeling unsettled and confused. You may not be quite sure what to believe. You're certainly not absolutely sure what to decide. The time has come, though, for you to examine the choices thoroughly and pick one. Somewhere deep inside of you, you do know what you want. Focus on your heart and make a decision. I feel like with like the 3 card pulls, it was a little bit more abstract, and now with the 1 card pulls, it's just the thing you asked me. It's just the thing you asked. So, I do not know what you are unsettled about or confused about, or the things you were deciding between. You are nervous about something this week. I don't have more information. If you'd like to give me more information, I can see how this pertains, but you don't have to give me more information if you don't want to. The dice, I almost said the dice. The deck says, the deck says that this is the situation that you are in, and the only way to get through the situation, and it's a matter of expressing myself about some things that I struggle to. Alright. You may not be sure what believe. You certainly not sure. Okay. I think what this card is saying is there's a lot of things you've been trying to decide if you want to communicate a specific fact, or if you want to communicate something about yourself, or things that are just inherent to you that might not be inherent to others, and you're deciding whether or not it might be a big deal or something that just might not be you're ready to talk about. It is hard to decide that and figure out when you are ready to move forward and to talk about things and to make yourself feel open and comfortable expressing the things that you're struggling with expressing. And the choice is to talk about it or not talk about it, and in what way those different problems will be solved either way. But the deck has nothing specific to tell you of which one direction is better than the other than the fact that you know what you want, and you know what you feel like you should talk about, and you feel like you know what you should express yourself. If it's something that you've been wanting to express yourself and struggle with, it's extremely important to reflect on yourself, focus on your heart, and express yourself in whatever way you feel is most true to you. Don't be afraid or worried about what's going to happen. I mean, that's just normal. That's just normal in just communication, to be worried and to second guess yourself, but whatever decision is plaguing you, you know what you want to do. And so you should do what you want. Because only you know what is deep inside of you. And expressing yourself is an extremely important thing to do. Even if it is not great for other people to hear. You have to make yourself the most comfortable and to follow your heart. Hopefully that was helpful. I think the biggest things to take away from this is that feeling unsettled and confused is completely normal, and you're not quite sure what to do about it, but what you should do about it is whatever you feel is I think the thing that that was extremely helpful. Thank you. Okay, good. I think what you need to do is remember that when it comes to social anxiety and expressing yourself, there's always the options of, am I being weird about this and this isn't something, should this be something I even bring up and express myself, or is this something that actually I feel like I should talk about, because is it just me or is it an actual thing that should be talked about? And if it feels like something you need to talk about and need to express and to bring out into the world and talk about, you should. It's very important to express yourself and to focus on your heart and follow your dreams. Not dreams. I'm getting a little delirious. You know what I'm saying. Be yourself and talk about what you want to talk about. The decision is ultimately yours, but casting off the feelings of being unsettled and confused is the prime goal here. And you know what you want. So do it. There we go. Thank you for asking me to do a tarot reading. Yeah, I'm glad it was very helpful. The more information I have, the better it is. I can do a better tarot reading, but also, I think the cards just know what you need to hear, weirdly. I do my best at interpreting them, but with these one card pulls, there's much less of an abstract, way to talk about it, and more just here is your problem. How are you going to fix it? Thank you very much for the reading. But yeah, thank you for asking me to do a reading for you. Here is the Seven of Cups. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. I try. I try to be in tune with emotions through the internet. But, the one card pulls are really roasting y'all in the most beautiful of ways. Which is why I love tarot. Especially through the internet. It's much more effective than I ever thought it could be. Not gonna lie, having some social anxiety, mostly around sharing my experiences, this has helped a ton. You're very welcome, Coughing Bean. It is also something that I struggle with. There's a lot of things in my life that I don't know if it's something that I should talk about, or if it's just in my head, or if it's a real thing. It's sort of, but with social anxiety, it's hard to tell what's in your head and what's real. But as long as you're in a comfortable relationship with a person and you feel like you are in a safe space, talking about something, even if it's not real or if it is in your head, is a great way to kind of make your unsettled feelings go away. Talking about it is never bad, especially if you're in a safe and loving environment. Hi, Ash. Welcome back. Well, and with that little nugget of truth for you all, I think that is the end of our stream. We are officially like an hour over. So I'm gonna go eat now. Daniel is out of class and setting up dinner, so I'm gonna go and we're gonna raid somebody. Thank you all so much for this stream. You guys kicked ass, truthfully. I have no words. Thank you so much for getting us to our Pisces coloring page goal. We'll be working on the Pisces coloring page this Saturday. If you'd like to come and check that out, it's at 3:30 p.m. CST. We'll be designing and doing composition work for the Pisces coloring page, so please come and hang out with me on Saturday for that. You guys knocked the goal out of the park. Also, a huge, huge shout out to Creative Spasms for the raid today. If you are not following Creative Spasms, he is an incredible cyberpunk artist. He does absolutely amazing streetwear work and is just the coolest person ever. So please go give him a follow on Twitch and all of the places where he is. You can find him at Creative Spasms pretty much everywhere. He's a great person and an amazing artist, and you should definitely go follow him. Also, huge shout out to everyone who gave bits, to Simply Georgish for starting iHype Train and giving subs. Thank you to John Blinn and Melva and Danu Kid and Ellie and Geeblid and just everybody for all of the donations today. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who subscribed. Y'all are incredible and have made my night. I will see you all on Thursday for some more Kobold D&D and Seer Commission stuff. So if you want to come back and watch me do some line art for a Kobold and to hopefully finish up the colors for a Wizard Seer, an old lady Wizard Seer, I'll see you all on Thursday. Thank you, Anonymous, for the 55 bits! Thank you so much! I'll see you all on Thursday, guys. If you don't know who I am, my name is Bree. I do digital art here on Twitch. I do tarot cards every Tuesday. We worked on the Fool today for the lovely Story Girl. And if you want to know more about me and where to find me and all of my stuff, you can check out my links down below. Y'all are the best. Bye!